Hey everyone, today I am doing a Top 5 Wednesday video. Today's Top 5 Wednesday is top 5 favorite things about Booktube or book blogging, etc, etc. It's basically whatever medium you use to do this. I had a fun time trying to figure out some of the favorite things about Booktube that I really like. I knew my number one, but just figuring out the other 4 are kind of fun. Now, these 5 things are in no particular order, really, except for maybe the one. I knew it was going to be the one, but the other 4, they're in no particular order. None of them are ranked higher than the other. It's just in the rank that I thought them up. Number 5, discovering new books. I love going to other people's videos and discovering a new book. Since I am fairly new to the Booktube world and to reading in general again, because I have been on a weird reading slump in years of past, no longer, I have discovered so many new books from different people. And I love the fact that there are different people. There is all the people. So many people. The fact of the matter is not everyone is liking the exact same books all the time. There are those books that are a little more mainstream that everyone is reading, but I can know that a certain person likes these kind of books and a certain person likes these kind of books, and knowing where I fall on the spectrum and trusting their opinions about it. There are some books that I have read already this year that I would never have even heard of if it hadn't been for Booktube. There is the Goodreads app, which I find a lot of books that way as well, but a lot of the times it's from other booktubers reading those books, and I see they've read the books or rated the books, and I'd be like, I want to read that book too. Number 4, positivity. I've been around the YouTube world for a while, and I've seen all the drama that has happened in the YouTube world. And one thing about Booktube so far, and I'm not saying that doesn't happen, I just haven't seen it, is the overwhelming positivity that I have seen in this community. We're all here for one thing, and that is books. The imagination that we love to get lost into. And growing up as a bookworm myself, and I'm sure many of you guys have grown up as bookworms, I've always felt that it was weird to be a bookworm and there must be something wrong with me. And I know it's not that fact, I know that, but I've been able to embrace my weirdness just a little bit more with this community and booktubing, and the fact that we all encourage each other to get lost in these imagined worlds that we flip through the pages through. Number 3, the authors behind the books. This might be a little weird one, but with Booktube, I'm able to imagine authors separately from their books. An author is not just a name on the page. And maybe this is not something that is exclusive to the Booktube world. I mean, a lot of people have thought of J.K. Rowling separated from the Harry Potter world, but at the same time they're synonymous. But there's also the fact that Twitter exists, and you can follow authors on Twitter, that they're human beings who write books, and it's always nice to remember that fact instead of just saying, oh, I love this book or I hate this book. I'm starting to be like, I like this author. I like what she writes. Though sometimes I'm like, why did you write this? Your other stuff is so much better. I don't know. Case in point, the other day, I recently, even though I've never read any of Maggie Stiefvater's books yet, I'm going to. I follow her on Twitter because I just followed a whole bunch of authors that I've heard of, and the fact that I saw like back and forth between John Green and Maggie Stiefvater about racing each other, that's just... Number 2, it's given me a focus. I have struggled so hard with this channel and trying to figure out what to do, because I knew that if I wanted to make a YouTube channel, I'd have to pick something I'm good at. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna do comedy? Am I gonna do sketch videos? Am I gonna do vlogs? I've tried it and I've just never, it's fizzled out. But with Booktube, something just clicked and I'm able to give myself a focus that I'm going to be making videos about books. It's been an amazing hobby to have. I talk about it at work sometimes jokingly. A coworker of mine was, "You need a hobby," and I'm like, this is my hobby. It's definitely been a lot of fun, even though I need to get my book buying situation under control. I know I'm not alone out there. Number 1, the community. I have been a part of communities. The fact that I've been a nerd fighter for years now, but the Booktube community feels a lot different from like the nerd fighter community. There's probably there's probably intermingling things. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of booktubers that are part of the nerd fighter community. With Booktube, I feel like it is something I can be a part of on a deeper level. There is something I've been struggling with, like the nerd fighter community, of having my voice heard, and that's something I struggle with in real life. This community feels big, but it feels like you can infiltrate it with ease, that you're not just lost in the sea of small voices. For some reason, and I don't know the reason why this has happened, I just feel a greater sense of community than any of the other YouTube things that I have done. We all help each other out. For some reason, it's just connected with me. Anyway, that is my top 5 favorite things about Booktube. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!